Exploring Oslo, the Nordic jewel of fjords, forests, and forward-thinking culture, by World Travellingz. Oslo, the capital of Norway, is a city that effortlessly marries natural grandeur with urban sophistication. Nestled at the head of the Oslofjord and surrounded by lush forests and rolling hills, Oslo is not just a political and economic hub, it's a living, breathing testament to Scandinavian design, sustainability, and cultural depth. For travelers seeking a blend of serene landscapes, cutting-edge architecture, rich Viking heritage, and world-class museums, Oslo delivers in spades. Welcome to World Travellingz, your passport to immersive global experiences. In this 2,500-word guide, we take you on a deep dive into Oslo, what to see, where to eat, how to get around, hidden gems, local tips, and why this Nordic capital should be at the top of your European bucket list. Why Oslo? The allure of Norway's capital, Oslo isn't your typical European capital. It doesn't shout for attention with Baroque palaces or medieval alleyways. Instead, it whispers elegance, through minimalist architecture, clean air, fjord-kissed shores, and an unapologetic commitment to green living. Oslo consistently ranks among the world's most livable cities, and for good reason. It's safe, efficient, environmentally conscious, and deeply connected to nature, even in its urban core. What makes Oslo truly unique is its accessibility to wilderness. Within 30 minutes, you can go from sipping coffee in a hip Grünerløkka cafe to hiking through ancient pine forests or kayaking in the fjord. This seamless blend of cosmopolitan comfort and raw natural beauty is rare, and utterly captivating. Getting to Oslo and navigating the city, most international travelers arrive at Oslo Airport, OSL, located about 48 kilometers northeast of the city center. The airport is modern, efficient, and well-connected. Airport Express train, Flytoget the fastest option, 19 to 22 minutes, to Oslo Central Station. Costs around 230 Norwegian kroner, $22 USD. Runs every 10 minutes. Regional train, NSB slightly slower, 23 to 30 minutes, but cheaper, 118 Norwegian kroner. Also stops at Nationaltheatret and other central stations. Flybussen, airport bus takes 45 to 50 minutes and costs 200 Norwegian kroner. Good if your hotel isn't near a train station, expensive, around 800 to 1000 Norwegian kroner, but convenient for groups or late arrivals. Oslo's public transport system, operated by Ruter, is clean, punctual, and covers trams, buses, metro, T-Bane, and ferries. The system is integrated, so one ticket works across all modes. Single ticket, 39 Norwegian kroner if bought via app, 59 Norwegian kroner if bought on board. 24-hour pass, 118 Norwegian kroner, excellent value for tourists. Oslo Pass, highly recommended. Includes free public transport, free entry to 30-plus museums, and discounts on tours and restaurants. 24-hour, 445 Norwegian kroner, 48-hour, 625 Norwegian kroner, 72-hour, 795 Norwegian kroner. Pro tip, download the Ruter app for real-time schedules, ticket purchases, and route planning. Google Maps also works flawlessly for navigation. Walking is also a joy in Oslo. The city center is compact, pedestrian-friendly, and full of surprises around every corner. Must-see attractions in Oslo, the Vigeland Sculpture Park, Frogner Park. No visit to Oslo is complete without wandering through Vigeland Park, the world's largest sculpture park by a single artist, Gustav Vigeland. Spread over 32 hectares, the park features over 200 bronze, granite, and wrought iron sculptures exploring the human condition, birth, love, struggle, death, and everything in between. The iconic monolith, a towering granite column with 121 intertwined human figures, is the centerpiece. Don't miss the Angry Boy, Sinnataggen, Oslo's unofficial mascot. Visit early morning or late afternoon to avoid crowds. Entry is free. The Oslo Opera House, a masterpiece of contemporary architecture, the Oslo Opera House looks like a glacier rising from the fjord. Designed by Snøhetta, the building invites visitors to literally walk on its roof, a sloping marble surface that offers panoramic views of the harbor and city skyline. Inside, catch a performance or take a guided tour to learn about its acoustics and design. Even if you don't attend the show, the building itself is worth the visit, especially at sunset. The Viking Ship Museum, closed for renovation until 2026-27. Important note, as of 2024, the Viking Ship Museum on Bygdøy Peninsula is closed for relocation and renovation. Its treasures, the remarkably preserved Oseberg, Gokstad, and Thun ships, will be moved to the new Museum of the Viking Age, scheduled to open in 2026-27. In the meantime, visit the Historical Museum in central Oslo, which houses Viking artifacts, including jewelry, weapons, and the famous Geirmundbu helmet. The Fram Museum, also, on Bygdøy, the Fram Museum houses the original ship used by Norwegian explorers Fridtjof Nansen and Roald Amundsen in their Arctic and Antarctic expeditions. Walk through the ship's interior, learn about polar survival, and feel the chill of the ice tunnels. A must for adventure lovers. The Munch Museum, dedicated to Norway's most famous artist, Edvard Munch, this brand new museum, opened in 2021, in Grünerløkka houses over 26,000 works, including multiple versions of The Scream. The building itself is a striking 13-story tower with angled glass facades. Don't miss the panoramic viewing deck on the 12th floor. Akershus Fortress, this medieval castle and fortress, dating back to the late 13th century, overlooks the Oslofjord and offers a glimpse into Norway's military past. Walk the ramparts, explore the castle courtyards, and visit the Norway's Resistance Museum inside. Free entry to the grounds, small fee for castle interiors. The Nobel Peace Center, located in a beautifully restored 19th-century railway station, this interactive museum celebrates Nobel Peace Prize laureates and explores global peace issues. Engaging exhibits, multimedia installations, and temporary exhibitions make it both educational and inspiring. Holmenkollen Ski Museum and Tower, perched on a hill overlooking Oslo, Holmenkollen is a pilgrimage site for winter sports enthusiasts. The ski jump tower offers breathtaking 360-degree views. On clear days, you can see all the way to Sweden. The museum traces 4,000 years of skiing history. Take the T-Bane, Line 1, to Holmenkollen Station. Hidden gems and local favorites. Ekebergparken Sculpture Park, overlooked by most tourists, Ekebergparken combines art, nature, and panoramic city views. Wander among contemporary sculptures by artists like Salvador Dali and Louise Bourgeois while gazing over the fjord. The park is also where Munch found inspiration for The Scream. Mathallen Oslo, a food hall housed in a converted brick warehouse, Mathallen is a paradise for foodies. Sample brunost, brown cheese, rakfisk, fermented fish, artisanal chocolates, craft beers, and international delicacies. Don't leave without trying a pulse, Norwegian hot dog, from Severkiosken. Aker Brygge and Tjuvholmen, once industrial docks, these waterfront areas are now buzzing with restaurants, galleries, and boutiques. Tjuvholmen, Thief Islet, is particularly chic, home to the Astrup Fearnley Museum of Modern Art and sculpture-lined walkways. Perfect for sunset strolls. Grünerløkka, Oslo's trendiest neighborhood, Grünerløkka is lined with vintage shops, street art, cozy cafes, and craft beer bars. Walk along the Akerselva River, hop into independent bookstores, and grab a flat white at Tim Wendelbo, one of the world's best coffee roasters. Bygdøy Peninsula, Museum Island. Besides the Viking and Fram museums, Bygdøy is home to the Norwegian Maritime Museum, the Kon-Tiki Museum, Thor Heyerdahl's expeditions, and quiet beaches. Rent a bike or take bus 30 from the city center. Oslo's culinary scene, from fjord to fork, Norwegian cuisine has evolved from humble fish and potatoes fare to a sophisticated, locally sourced gastronomic experience. Here's where to eat. Budget bites. Doggenville Burger, gourmet burgers with local ingredients. Try the Nordic with reindeer and lingonberry mayo. Birkelanden food trucks, rotating food trucks in Grünerløkka serving everything from Thai to tacos. 7-Eleven/Narvesen, surprisingly good for quick, cheap eats, grab a shrimp sandwich or hot dog. Mid-range marvels. Fiskeriet, fresh seafood platters by the water at Aker Brygge. Try the fish soup. Kverneriet, cozy spot in Grünerløkka for open-faced sandwiches and craft beer. Lofoten Fisk Restaurant, authentic North Norwegian dishes, stockfish, cod tongues, king crab. Splurge-worthy. Mamo, 3 Michelin stars, Norway's only 3-star restaurant. Seasonal, hyperlocal tasting menus. Book months in advance. Stadholdergarden, 1 Michelin star elegant historic setting with modern Norwegian cuisine. Contrast, 1 Michelin star creative, ingredient-driven dishes in a minimalist space. Must-try Norwegian dishes. Fårikål, national dish, lamb and cabbage stew. Rakfisk, fermented trout, an acquired taste. Klippfisk, salted, dried cod. Crumcake, delicate, cone-shaped waffle cookie. Aquavit, traditional spirit flavored with caraway or dill, perfect with seafood. 1. Dråbak, a charming fjordside town 45 minutes south by bus or ferry. Visit the Christmas house, open year-round, stroll the harbor, and try fresh shrimp at a waterside cafe. 2. Sun, another picturesque coastal village with colorful wooden houses, art galleries, and seaside walks. Reachable by train, about 1 hour. 3. Hovedøya Island, just a 10-minute ferry ride from Aker Brygge. This island offers ruins of a medieval monastery, hiking trails, and secluded beaches. Perfect for a picnic. 4. Norefjell or Galo, winter for skiing or snowboarding. Take a 2-3 hour train ride to these alpine resorts. Oslo isn't just a summer destination. Practical tips for travelers. Currency and costs. Norway uses the Norwegian krone, NOK. Credit cards, Visa/MasterCard, are accepted everywhere, even at street vendors. Oslo is expensive, budget accordingly. Coffee, 40 to 60 Norwegian kroner. Beer, 90 to 120 Norwegian kroner. Museum entry, 150 to 200 Norwegian kroner, unless you have Oslo Pass. Meal at mid-range restaurant, 250 to 400 Norwegian kroner. Language, Norwegians speak excellent English. Learning a few phrases like "tak," "thank you," and "unskyled," "excuse me," is appreciated. Weather and what to pack. Summer, June to August 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Pack layers, rain jacket, sunscreen. Winter, December to February -5 to 0 degrees Celsius. Thermal layers, waterproof boots, hat, gloves. Shoulder seasons, unpredictable, always carry a windproof jacket. Safety. Oslo is extremely safe. Violent crime is rare. Watch for pickpockets in crowded areas like the central station. Sustainability. Oslo aims to be carbon neutral by 2030. Use public transport, recycle diligently, and support eco-conscious businesses. Many hotels and restaurants proudly display their green certifications. Cultural etiquette and local customs. Norwegians value personal space and quiet. Speak softly in public transport. Tipping is not mandatory but appreciated, 5 to 10% in restaurants if service was good. Remove shoes when entering someone's home. Coziness, and friluftsliv, open-air life, are core cultural values, embrace them. Why Oslo stole our hearts. At World Travellingz, we've wandered through bustling Asian metropolises, sun-drenched Mediterranean coasts, and ancient desert cities, but Oslo holds a special place. It's a city that doesn't try too hard. It doesn't need to. Its beauty is in its restraint, the quiet fjord reflecting snow-capped hills, the respectful silence in a munch gallery, the crunch of autumn leaves underfoot in Nordmarka forest. Oslo teaches you to slow down. To savor a coffee while watching ferries glide across glassy waters. To hike a forest trail after lunch and still make it back for dinner. To appreciate design that serves function and form equally. To understand that progress and preservation can, and must, coexist. Final thoughts and itinerary suggestion. 3-day Oslo itinerary. Day 1, city icons. Morning, Vigeland Park plus Frogner Manor. Lunch, Mathallen Oslo. Afternoon, Munch Museum plus Opera House rooftop. Evening, dinner at Aker Brygge, Fjord Walk. Day 2, history and waterfront. Morning, Akershus Fortress plus Nobel Peace Center. Lunch, Fiskeriet. Afternoon, Bygdøy Museums, Fram, Kontiki. Evening, drinks in Tjuvholmen. Day 3, nature and neighborhoods. Morning, Holmenkollen Ski Jump and Museum. Lunch, cafe in Grünerløkka. Afternoon, Ekebergparken or Hovedøya Island. Evening, farewell dinner at Lofoten Fisk Restaurant. Oslo is more than a stopover, it's a destination that lingers in your soul. Whether you're marveling at Viking ships, savoring reindeer stew, kayaking under midnight sun, or simply people watching in a minimalist square, Oslo invites you to experience life at a thoughtful, intentional pace. In a world racing toward the next big thing, Oslo reminds us that sometimes, the most profound experiences come from stillness, nature, and authenticity. Pack your bags. Charge your camera. Download your router app. Oslo, with its fjords, forests, and fearless creativity, is ready to welcome you. Thank you for traveling with World Travellingz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more immersive city guides, hidden gems, and cultural deep dives. Next stop, Bergen, the gateway to the fjords.